Hello, everybody. Ryan Carpenter here with P45 Knuckle Down Golf. That's right, your number one destination for everything golf right here in Central Georgia. We are rolling. I have had like 20 evaluations in just the last 2 weeks. It has been just crazy with the amount of activity going on. And, it's good, and it doesn't surprise me this time of the year. Although I will say, I prefer it be busier in the fall because then we got all winter to work for the next season. That's one of the harder choices this time of year when folks come out of the woodwork because they ain't playing such great golf in the spring. And it's like, well, we're going to have to kind of wait because we got stuff to do. There's stuff to fix. There's stuff to change and do. And darn it, it ain't just going to happen in just a couple weeks. So, but the good news is definitely have come across some incredible stories and met some people and continue to learn more about a whole lot of stuff around here, and which is great. And we're moving on, and things changed, and they're only changing more in the future. There is lots of stuff about to happen around here. So be on the lookout. I can't let the cat out of the bag for a whole lot of stuff, but I mean, we are in a trajectory for helping, developing, creating opportunities for players to get and understand that there's a whole nother world of, golf improvement out there. And I've done it for over 25 years now. And it's crazy to think that it doesn't exist. But anyhow, there's a lot of fun stuff happening. Hopefully everybody's out there enjoying your golf. But if you're not, and you want to know what all these other people are finding out, you get yourself set up with an evaluation lesson, because that is how it all starts. And it's so fun. There's a couple things I'm going to cover quickly today. I got one of them dang quote unquote tournaments, laugh, whiff and giggle open is what it is, but scramble. And I'm all for the raising of money and all stuff, but the whole cheating and the garbage that goes on in these things. So not really a tournament, but a fun day to play golf with some people I know. And that's what I'm going to go do. Just have some fun. I don't give a rat's patootie what the damn score is going to be. So, but yeah, it's had a chance to pop on here this morning, so wanted to catch up. There's too much stuff to catch up on. Was listening to JT in his press conference here as we led up to the PGA Championship here this week, right? And I mean, the fella nailed it on the head over and over again. And I don't, unfortunately, not a lot of people get to see this stuff. I wish they did, because he went through a series of answers to a question that popped up. And the insightful and it just, it's like I've been working with JT for, years or something. Not to the credit that he's good, but it's just his basic understanding, his procedure, his knowledge and understanding, and then how and what to do in order to, so he talked about short game, basically. We'll make it as simple as possible, whether it's a chipping shot or a pitching or approaching to green. And he simply described, and he said for himself, he's like, I'm not a clock guy. I don't have the whole, go to midnight, 9, 7, whatever, all the crap that you can think of under the sun. I don't do the clocks either, because I think it's kind of silly, to be honest. But anyways, but he's not a clock guy, and he said the key word. But I am more of a feel, and I call it more of a see and know. See it and know it. See it and know it is what they're really trying to say. So I'm going to rechange the verbiage, because feel is that's not a good realm to work in. But anyways, point is this. He's talking, and he said, the thing is that you just got to, kind of get out there. And I kind of just know based off the time I put in. He kept saying that key word, time. Time is of the essence, folks. Time is so critical for everything. It doesn't matter what part of this thing you're trying to do. Get better at this, get better at that, get better. Time is the crucial component, other than good, proper information, proper practice, proper development, proper procedure, so on and so forth. But the time spent is so critical. And so he laid it into some key things. He said, no matter what, the thing that I have to be able to do in order to be prepared to play and execute. Keywords: prepared to play, not while playing, not by playing, prepared to play and execute when it counts. Meaning he's doing specific work that has nothing to do with playing golf, leading up to the point where he needs it the most. The round that counts. There's more time spent not playing golf than there is playing. The key to his success, the time spent preparing to play and execute. And then he went further. One of the most important things that he has to figure out every single week with time spent is he understands, and I go through this with players, and until you experience this, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about by just listening right now, okay? He very specifically said, I want to ensure that no matter what, chip, little pitch, long pitch, bigger pitch, approach, every single one of these shots is executed with the same level of acceleration every time. Okay? Why? Because that allows me to feel, to see and know. See it, know. See it, know it. See, feel how to go through and go exactly into what I need to do in the swing to execute with perfect acceleration every time and dial in those distances, get it to where I need it to be so that I can have a putt that I can make the shot, so on and so forth. And so there's so many layers in there. And if you're not really paying very close attention, it can just go right past you. One of the best golfers on the face of the earth right now requires a lot of time to prepare to be able to play and execute when it counts, and has to do it while focusing on a specific level of input to output, which is the same exact implementation of acceleration through the shot every time. Doesn't matter what the shot is. And I can't begin to explain how one of the things I tell players right out of the get-goes in short game is if you are decelerating, you're just hoping you might as well close your damn eyes because you're going to do just as good. I loved it. It was amazing. I can't begin to explain how much I enjoyed that conversation. So go look it up if you can. Go listen to it. More important, come take your short game lessons with me. And we're going to actually get you to learn that, understand it, know how to do it, and then feel it for yourself. And it's more about seeing and knowing. All right, second, came into a hell of an evaluation with a good player. Good player, knows a lot, been around, seen a lot of things, taken lots of lessons from lots of people. And, there was stuff. There were issues. But got talking, and the important part was during the evaluation, in the interview process, you could tell that, there's a reason this guy was as good as he is, answering the questions really well. And very good information. He knew right away. He knows his game. He's in. So one of the things he talked about on his own and said very clearly, because he knows his shortcomings, I know I don't have the dialed in nature of ball flight, the ability to just stick it right where I want. And so I don't even mess with the pins. I play to the middle of the green every time. Now, I can't begin to tell you how many times this guy is a good player, okay? He's playing in the middle on purpose. He's not stupid. And I can't begin to tell you how many times I see like guys who are shooting 130, 120, 110, 100, 90, high 80s. And they're out there with these stupid ass distance finders going, well, it's 10 mile an hour wind and What do you got, John? I got 187 and a half. I got 183 and a half. Well, I don't know. I think 187 and a half is what I got. Come on now. Stop it. Neither one of you could hit 187 and a half if we paid you to on command. So you got people out there doing things that it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're not supposed to be doing that. I mean, if you want to go tink flag, tink back of the green, tink front of the green, okay, that's fine. Then you know kind of what everything is. But you're not consistent enough. What? It doesn't matter what the exact number is. You need a generalized target area around the center of the green that will allow for the short, the long, the left, the right, in any direction. It doesn't matter. So, good player on his own came through the doors and said some intelligent stuff. And you got people out there thinking, I'm Rory today, and I can't break 110. Like, get out of here with this crap. So, anyways, it was an awesome interview or evaluation, and can't wait to work with this fella and help him with some things he's just kind of missing. There's just some stuff missing, even though it's a good swing. And so, so lots of stuff going on. Haven't been on the nets a whole lot, and that's why, because it's been dang busy. If you haven't seen it, and I'm still working on some elevation of this up. First edition, Tee It Up Georgia. It's out there, and they're free copies. So try to find it if you can. And if not, then the June issue is coming out soon, and then July. I'm hoping to get, monthly activity is the whole key and whatnot. And so this is going to be around the area. I did a write-up on Uchi Trail. That was fun. I got golf course information stuff. Oh, look, there's even ads. Ad space. How about that? Now, here's the point, okay? I want to get information out there. I want to share information and do more stuff and talk about golf in the Central Georgia area, okay? And so if y'all want to be a part of this, there are little ad spaces where we can put your little ads in there, golf courses, or maybe you realtors love ad spaces, right? And, we're going to talk about golf and what's going on and different things and throughout. And so I'm also going to try to find an online presence for this, hopefully sooner than later. But the point is, if you see the magazines out there, they're free. Pick them up, take them home, and participate. I want activity going on. A big part of this is designed around something that already exists. I want ratings. I want you to tell us from your experiences, what do you like? What do you not like? Go over here, go down, send me an email, call me, whatever. I don't care. It's at the bottom of the page. Email teeitupgeorgia@gmail.com, and let me know what's going on out there and what you think. I heard a couple things from the other day from a couple fellows at Houston Lake I was talking to, and they said, "Oh, I've been over there recently," and so on and so forth. That's what I want to hear. I want to know. Let's get that chatter going, okay? And so, anyways, these are free copies. Like I said, June's coming up here shortly. It's already gone to print. July I'm working on right now. And, there's plenty of advertising space. There's big spaces. If you want the whole back page, let me know. Or, there's a whole front inner page. If you want the whole front inner page, we can put something on there for you and come up with, a way to make it work. And there you go. You got your ad spaces, right? So, anyhow, I'm not looking to make a profit off that. I just want to continue to publish and get it out there, cover the costs. So be sure to look for it. And if not, get ready for the next edition. Then if not, so that is going on. That is another update. It's just one of many updates. I can't cover it all. I wish I could. I got some amazing stories to tell you about some club fitting stuff. It's a whole nother ball game. And anyways, but I got you ready for today. So hope y'all having good start to your spring. Come see us. There's expanded hours right now. I got more hours to teach from now, and I shouldn't be, but I've opened it up, the books a little more. And summer's coming. That's going to change things for all them kiddos out there in the summer. There's junior camps going on all around. Go find you some and get them in there because it's important to have them out there with the other kids playing golf. And that's about it for today. I got to run. So for now, Ryan Carpenter, P45 Knuckle Down Golf. All the things, Twitter, Facebook. If you like, subscribe, share, smash, all that stuff helps because then I can continue to do this even more and more and more if I can get this thing up and going. So be sure to share it. Look for the magazine. Send me the information via the email on that too. And, I'll get back as soon as I can. So for now, that's it. Ryan Carpenter, P45 Knuckle Down Golf. Take care, folks.